Coming up on this episode of Latinas, we'll talk immigrants and mental health, meet a few Latinas in the WNBA, and so much more. Latinas starts now. Welcome to Latinas, the show that's all about nosotras, created by nosotras. And I'm Tina Beth Pina. Today, I'm inside Hanoli Cakes in Queens, the perfect place to host a show from in May because it's the month when we celebrate our mothers. Hanoli is a bakery where 3 generations of Latinas, abuela, mommy, and daughters, are serving up love and culture, one delicious bite at a time. Let's take a look.
Being Dominicana, we are very proud. And my girls are very proud as well.
We love our culture and we try to distribute it throughout our bakery as well. Every piece of our cake, every item we have, it's like a taste of DR. Like we're bringing that here to New York and I love that.
How many cakes have we made? Maybe 30,000 so far. It's like a blur, but then again, you're like, yes, I feel proud, so proud. We have been open for 5 years. The joy, like what I feel when I walk into this place, I'm highly blessed. This is my second home. I sleep in my house and I live here. My team is like 15, including my daughters, 18 and 21, and my mom. I named the bakery after my daughters, Hannah and Olivia. They are my superpower. They keep me young. They keep the business young and trendy. My mom works at the bakery with me. She's a very proud lady. She's 75. She has more energy than me. No. When I started baking at home in my little kitchen, my husband was mad. Oh, there's always a mess here. And Olivia used to come and say, Mom, can we just sit on the couch and talk instead of you baking?
I was 2 years old when my mom started the bakery. Sometimes it was hard, but my mom, I feel like she always made time for us. It taught me to follow my passion, and it became a part of what I love to do as well. I went to culinary school because of my mom, and I chose the path I did because of her as well.
We have a young crowd, but they keep the culture really alive. So we have a dulce de leche, Dominican cake, but different fillings, which is guava. We have coconut, passion fruit, pineapple, all the tropical flavors. My mother, she makes all the traditional desserts, like habichuela con dulce, and Hannah makes videos of her making, and people come, they're like, oh, what's the lady that makes the traditional desserts?
He doesn't like your kisses anymore. I love our customers. I love the connection we have with them. It feels like family.
And we help the community. We have interns. They come in and out from high school. And we hold a workshop with the police department. It's called Yes Queen. We do a lot of activities with them, including cake decorating and, to make them come out, out of their comfort zone. And it's amazing. I love to touch people's life.
As for the future of the business, I would like at some point for my mom to retire. She loves her mountains, she loves DR, she loves Poconos.
I hope that they run this business in the future, but I don't think just Hanoli Cakes. I want them to live their own dream.
I would like us to be so much more than just a custom cake shop because we all have different gifts here. I would love to have a Hanoli bar, cake style. I would love there to be a Hanoli donut shop. My dream is to grow this business as much as I can. I want to make my mom proud.
To me, it's a special bond between mothers and daughters, my mother, my daughters, the love that we have for this place and the way we unite our everything into this place. I love it.
It's a beautiful connection that we've built working together.
It's a lot of joy.
As we celebrate our moms, abuelitas, madrinas, and tias this month, the one way to honor them is to recall the best advice they ever gave you.
The best piece of advice my mom has ever given me was to never rely on anyone to make my own living. She taught me that very young because my father passed away when I was young, and she basically raised me by herself. So she taught me to be a fierce and independent Latina woman, and here I am today.
The best advice my grandma ever gave me was, haz bien y no mires a quién. And it rings so true to me because in life you have to treat and respect people the same way you want to be treated.
My mother gave me a lot of great advice, but two that really stand out today are, one, she would quote God and say, "Cuídate, que yo te cuidaré." And the other was, "Lo único que no se pega es la salud." And those really ring true today, given the pandemic, and I think of her often.
I'm going to read to you the best piece of advice my grandmother, my late grandmother, Provi, wrote to me in a wedding card to my husband Nick and I. Llévate bien con tu esposo. So she's talking to me. No pelees, hablen. Hablando la gente se entienden. Se despide tu abuela que te quiere, Provi. This is important to me because it has made me mindful on communicating effectively with my husband. It's an important piece of advice, not only for your relationships, but just getting through life.
The best piece of advice my mother ever gave me was to be nice with others, help them whenever they need it. That helped me a lot today in my life, at work, with my family, with my kids, people around me. And I thank my mother for that. I miss her and I love her with all my heart. Thank you, Mommy.
The WNBA has long been a space for trailblazers, but the presence of Latinas in the league continues to grow. From legends of the past to the rising stars of the future, their impact is undeniable. Correspondent Isabel Ortiz has that story.
When the WNBA launched in 1996, Rebecca Lobo wasn't just a standout player, she was a symbol of possibility. As the first Latina on the court, she helped lay the foundation for what the league could be.
Since then, Latinas are breaking barriers on the hardwood and on the sidelines, helping shape the future of the league. And it all started with one name that changed the game.
With the first pick of the 2004 WNBA draft, the Phoenix Mercury select Diana Taurasi from the University of Connecticut.
Diana Taurasi, a 10-time All-Star, 3-time champion, and 6-time Olympic gold medalist, has been a key figure in the WNBA's evolution. Her unmatched competitiveness has made her a Latina icon in the sport.
Well, yeah, I feel like she's just an aggressive player, and she isn't afraid to get in your face, and that's kind of how she made a name for herself, by not being shy and just getting out there and scoring the points if she needed to. The only way that she can do that is by being defensive and, like you said, getting in your face and scoring or passing or whatever it is that you need to do, or she felt that she needed to do to win the game and win the championship or whatever it was, she did it.
After more than 20 legendary years, Phoenix Mercury guard Diana Taurasi has announced her retirement, bringing her history-making career on the court to a close.
At the end of the day, I did everything because I wanted to win. I wanted to compete and I wanted to win. I didn't do it for, a little bit of fame, a little bit of money. I didn't do it for any of that. I did it literally to win and have the respect of the people around me.
While players like Diana Taurasi inspire on the court, professionals like Teresa Acosta keep them in the game. As the WNBA's first Latina head athletic trainer for the New York Liberty, she's key to keeping players at their best.
We cover all aspects. That's one thing we pride ourselves there at the New York Liberty. We cover anything, obviously, from the physical aspect, but we also have a hands-on and just offering assistance on the mental side as well, just to be able to prep an athlete to be able to get back to the court and to excel at the best of their ability.
Teresa's role goes beyond recovery. She hopes to open doors for the next generation of Latina professionals in the WNBA.
I've always come from the thought of, if you see it, you can be it. And so for other people to see that and see me doing what I do, it's okay, there's that there's that ability, that capability of being able to do that one day.
And the future is already here, as the new faces like Lou Lopez Senechal, Camila Cardozo, Celeste Taylor, and Esmeralda Martinez step onto the court. The next chapter in Latina impact on the WNBA is being written now.
Now that more and more are trickling in, you know, like adding our little sazon to the WNBA, and I'm excited to see like them get deals and not just playing time. I'm just excited to see what it is that they can do and what it is they bring to the table.
With each new Latina athlete on the court and staff member on the sidelines, the future of the league looks brighter than ever. For Latinas, I'm Isabel Ortiz.
Many Latinas cringe when we hear someone say, tienes el pelo malo, since it literally means you have bad hair. And if you hear that enough to describe your tresses, it can affect how you see yourself. 3 Latinas who are exploring that topic in the upcoming documentary, I Feel Pretty, discuss their hair trials and tribulations in today's Caliente Caliente.
I have tons of memories related to my hair from childhood.
Ay, nena, don't get me started. Don't get me started on the childhood hair memories.
Well, let's hear some of them.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm Puerto Rican. My dad was black, my mom was white. And my mom had no idea how to deal with my hair because I didn't have the same texture hair she did. You know, my hair grows up, hers didn't. So she tried to tame my hair with brushes, con rolo, with like everything she could think of. And then the phrase that I would hear often is pelo malo. Tú tienes el pelo malo. It wasn't until my adulthood that I realized that it's not bad hair. It's just, I just don't meet the standard that society has for, or that Latinos have for beauty, which is straight hair.
Yeah, like I never heard, I'm Mexican, so I never heard the term pelo malo, but with some people in my family, it was made clear that I couldn't get certain hairdos done because my hair was curly. But I knew that I had not the hair that beautiful women are supposed to have. Yeah.
I didn't have that experience early on, but I had the journey because, so I'm Dominican and Ecuadorian, mixed race, and my mother has straight, beautiful, thick hair, and I was born with like pin straight hair and had that until I was 9 years old. And then I hit puberty and my hair curled. But once I got my hair texture started to change, that's when it was like a problem. Because similarly, my mom didn't really know what to do with it. And so, you know, once my hair started changing, like I had that comment, it's like, oh, se te dañó el pelo. I remember feeling that resentment, and I didn't have like a real education of like what to do with it. It was just like frizzy all the time. I felt very insecure.
I'm still learning my hair pattern, and I'm still learning to love it and appreciate it. So it took me a really, really long time to get psychologically to the point where I decided no more hair relaxer.
I like hope that we can teach the younger generation to step away from that because it does impact young people. It's psychologically damaging. And I do think that comes from that complexity of being Latino, where we are in this race conversation, these race biases that we don't realize exist in our culture, and they can have these really like negative impact on us.
I feel like there's more awareness of Afro-Latinos, and you know, there's like hair salons that are sprouting up in Latin America specifically for our hair, things that, you know, when I was growing up didn't exist. So I think we're getting closer to that, but there's still a lot of work to do, and I would like for future generations to build on that, to build on our diversity.
But then there are people that are older than us, and we can't forget that they are teachable as well, and older people can evolve, and so we can't give up on them either. Imagine how much internalized issues they also have.
Yeah.
You know, like, wouldn't it be nice if they could find some healing and some release from that?
Yeah. I think too, like, we do have to approach this with a lot of grace and compassion, because so much of this is unlearning, learning, years of generational trauma, years of oppression, colonization, the psychological impacts that that's had on our societies, our realities, our family dynamics. And I think it's also like our generation that we have to also continue to advocate and continue to also decide, like, this is also an act of resistance to say, like, I'm going to present myself in my natural state, and that that's okay, and that that's enough.
To hear more about Christina's hair journey in particular, check out the link below and make sure you keep an eye out for the I Feel Pretty documentary coming soon. Undocumented Latino immigrants are currently facing significant mental health challenges due to the mass deportation efforts sweeping our country. Correspondent Elena Romero explores the hidden struggles of migrants and the efforts taking place to support their well-being.
We are not drug dealers. We don't come here to take people's job. We come here to have an opportunity to have a job, to get educated, to have a better life than in our country. We're not perfect, but we are here to make a difference.
Araceli was 14 years old when she arrived to the U.S. from Mexico 30 years ago. Her mother fled here with her 5 children to escape domestic violence. A CUNY alum and DACA recipient, Araceli today is a New York City high school Spanish teacher. She and her husband are both undocumented. Her children are not. They live in fear inflicted by the recent immigration crackdown under the Trump administration.
The first week of January, it was like the hardest month for me emotionally. Sorry. Because I didn't know how to talk to my kids. I never thought I was going to have a conversation with my kids about this. And it was hard.
Did your kids know?
No. Never thought, never planned to sit with my son and have this conversation. He's only 13. And I have to tell him. I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, and he knows. You know, I don't have documents. You know, if something happens, you're gonna stay with your aunt. Okay, you're gonna finish your whole year.
Recent statistics indicate that immigrants, particularly recent arrivals and those facing restrictive immigration policies, are experiencing significant increases in mental health, issues ranging from PTSD, anxiety, and depression.
There are people out there who are really suffering. They are living with mental illness. They are living with trauma. You have children who are fearing not seeing their parents. You have rituals where every morning parents say goodbye to their kids just in case they never come home. So I absolutely believe that we are experiencing a mental health crisis on the part of deportable immigrants and their communities, including their families.
BMCC professor Shirley Laro, whose research examines the fear of deportation by non-citizens and its effect on their mental health.
What's dangerous about today is if you know there is an agency or neighborhood that services the immigrant community, you know ICE is going to go there because they know it'll be easy pickings for them. And so what's going to happen, what's already happening, and it's just going to continue to happen, and it's going to happen in wider numbers, is that people are just going to avoid going anywhere because they're going to be afraid that they might not come back home.
Araceli has not sought mental help to address her daily anxiety stemming from living in a state of uncertainty.
There's a saying that el trabajo es la mejor terapia. And this is what I love doing. Every morning I get up and I come here and teach my kids. I stop thinking of what's gonna come next. But this is one of my terapias for me.
While the fear of deportation is on the rise for undocumented immigrants, mental health services are available for the Latino community.
We're seeing an increase of persons coming in with stress, anxiety, psychosomatic issues like heart palpitations. They're having stress-related disorders come about, stomach issues. We see that their children are stressed, that their kids are starting to act out or to have issues, be nervous, be sad, depressed. And so the effects of the stress of having to navigate the legal system, the immigration system, having to have that financial pressure on them as well, it completely impacts the mental health of many people.
What consejo or advice would you give an undocumented immigrant at this time as it relates to protecting their mental health?
I would say, no tengas mucho miedo, right? I understand that there's a lot of things that could bring fear. Don't be very afraid, because fear sometimes will lock you down. Take a step back, center yourself, get the help that you need, get advice from people that have been through it, professionals, and then make your decisions based on information rather than just a feeling of tengo mucho miedo.
For Latinas, I'm Elena Romero.
There's a film festival in New York City that stands out from the rest because it not only showcases films, but also gives filmmakers a leg up in the movie industry. It was founded by CUNY alum Adeline Martinez Cora, who is today's Latina on the Rise.
When you go to film school, they teach you how to produce, but then what about marketing and distribution? And that's our main focus.
The Latino Film Market is the only festival in New York City that showcases Latino films and filmmakers from around the world and teaches them how to distribute their own movies.
That's what we want to do with the Latino Film Market, bring the resources, show where people can apply for grants, show where people can promote their work with money or without money. That's why I decided to create a newer vision of a film festival, that people will screen their work but also learn and be able to somehow increase their visibility and probably in a couple of years then obtain the revenue that they invest in films.
Wow. And so does a filmmaker have to have their film pretty far along, or is this somebody who's just starting out, or you accept all types of people?
We accept all kind of work, and also the workshops or the panels that we do is open to the public.
The workshops are completely different from your regular film festival. A lot of information, how to distribute, how to get sponsorship, how to sell your film. Because every time you submit a film, sometimes you have to pay, and most amateurs don't have the money or the means to do it. So it's really great that she brings information to them.
Zenaida has been Aralyn's mentor ever since she interned at the Manhattan Neighborhood Network a decade ago, where she first had the idea for the Latino Film Market Festival. Zenaida has been Aralyn's biggest cheerleader ever since.
She's very focused, and she knew she wanted to do this, and she wanted to do it differently. And I think that she's doing a marvelous job, bringing information, which other people don't do.
The filmmakers who have participated in the Latino Film Market Festival agree.
Puedo decir desde mi experiencia que el tener una ventana aquí en Nueva York para hacer tu premiere o para hacer tu presentación, tu screening de tu película, eso te da un aval muy grande, eso te da un apoyo muy grande, pero a la vez una visibilidad a otras culturas, otra gente, algo totalmente diferente a lo que estás acostumbrado en tu país. Es muy importante esto de los talleres, el aprendizaje de los filmmakers, tanto de los novatos como de ya los que tienen experiencia, porque siempre hay procesos nuevos.
Aaralyn has also incorporated various artistic performances during the Latino film market, which are designed to highlight all types of Latino art forms, which is yet another way this festival stands apart from others in New York City.
Muévelo to the left, muévelo to the right. Vein no other hook, muévelo like it's type 40.
Definitivamente el arte de la danza, de la música y bueno, obviamente la literatura entra dentro de del guionismo, ¿no? De hacer cine. Bueno, todo se conjunta y es la representación de cada una de las culturas y bueno, eso es muy importante porque para nosotros que estamos fuera, digamos, de cierta cultura, y eso abre la mente a todos, ¿no? Y a la vez eso nos une. Entonces creo que eso es muy importante.
We have to show who we are. We're colorful, we're different, but then at the same time, we connect with everyone. And being able to show people of different skin colors and different cultural backgrounds is just beautiful.
That's our show for today. For more information on what you just saw, check out our website at tv.cuny.edu and follow our social media profiles. We even have a CUNY TV app now where you can watch us anytime, anywhere, on the go. And you know how we love sharing our Latino stories with you. So definitely check it out and download it. And please make sure you tune in next month where we'll meet the Liberty Girls, a Latina roller skating group based in New York City that's all about inclusivity, self-expression, and community. We'll also learn how to raise chickens at home and save on the high cost of eggs and so much more. ¡Uepa! Hasta la próxima. Bye-bye.